We all know that in order to be productive at work and in your business, you have to also take care of your health. Today, I will be sharing a couple of wellness tips that will help you be more productive and efficient in your business. Let's get started. So I wanted to share a couple of wellness tips with you today. I actually am a person that's pretty well oriented in terms of natural health and wellness. I don't really talk about this on my channels and my blog because my blog and my channel are not really wellness oriented. But because I am an entrepreneur and I run a real estate business and I am sharing my tips for success with you, how to be productive, mindset, and a bunch of other things to help you grow, I figured I'm going to also throw in a couple of things that are useful for being productive and staying healthy, because we all know that in order to get things done, you have to feel good. So I'm not going to overwhelm you with too much of information, even though I have researched healthy alternative living for many, many years. I have abundance of information on this topic, but I'm not going to really overwhelm you with this. I wanted to give you the simplest tips possible that you could utilize immediately, and perhaps they will help you stay more efficient. So the first thing I wanted to address is diet. I don't believe in dieting at all. I believe in balanced living and balanced eating. And I do believe that it's really beneficial if you make your meals at home and you know what goes into your meals as much as possible. We all love to go to restaurants. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to once in a while check out a place, and that's fine. But I think that if you focus on making most of your meals at home and knowing what goes into it, that's one first step of making your life healthier and striving for healthier living. The next thing is water. I know this is a no-brainer, and you'll probably see tons of articles and videos about drinking water from all the health gurus and fitness fanatics. But I actually am guilty of not drinking enough water myself. And I noticed that if I up my water intake daily, my brain functions better. I'm more productive and just feel so much better, more energized. One tip I can give you that's a little bit of a secret is that if you add a pinch of Celtic sea salt to your water, the water becomes alkaline, and therefore your body holds it inside much longer. So try it. If you don't like the taste of adding salt to your water, put a little salt on your tongue and then have a glass of water. You'll see how long that water will stay in your body. It's a pretty cool trick. Another thing that I wanted to share with you in terms of tips for healthy eating is what really works well for me is staying low carb. I know we all love our carbs, but I noticed that if I eat too much carbs, I get very tired. Your body has to use a lot of energy in your digestive system in order to process all the carbs. So staying low carb equals be more productive for me. And this way also I have more room for other things like veggies and healthier things to eat. So that's really key, staying low carb. If there's one thing that you could do initially, if you're trying to change your eating habits so that you could stay more productive at work and in your business, is on the weekends, if you have time, make bone broths. If you don't have time, buy them, but that's not the same thing as making them yourself. Bone broths are very nourishing to your gut lining, to your body. They have a lot of minerals, and they are just wonderful for you overall. I won't go deep into it, but I will give you just in a little while some resources where you can read more about the benefits of drinking and making your own bone broths. And with that, this brings me to my next point is if you have an opportunity to meet your local farming place, or any type of co-op or order from any place that raises local meat. If you live anywhere within a driving range, even if it's an hour, it's really worth it to purchase a local meat from your local farmer. And this way you can also at the same time buy the bones and make the bone broth. And this is what I do. It's one of the reasons actually why I moved to North Carolina, is because I knew that if I go back to living in New York City, I will not have access to local farming. I mean, where? I'd have to drive like 5 hours to even meet a farmer. But here where I live, I get my farm produce delivered straight to my door. Or if I want to, I can visit a farmer's market and get some pasture-raised meat from a local farmer's market. And this is really, really crucial because the animals that they raise are on pasture. They eat grass, and they are processed in a pretty clean, humane way. They live in a clean conditions, and the meat, besides the fact that it tastes unbelievably delicious, it doesn't have any hormones or antibiotics, and you're feeding your body really good nutrition. But at the same time, you're also supporting your local farming, and I call this voting with your wallet. You're helping that industry grow, and you're supporting the growth of the local farming sector. So I highly encourage you to do that. It's really, really worth it. And while you're also supporting your local farming, make sure that you get some fresh, free-range, pasture-raised eggs. If you don't have access to local farming, get the organic eggs. Eggs are incredibly nutritious. The egg yolk specifically has a lot of vitamins and minerals. Actually, it's a complete form of nutrition, the egg yolk. So if you're running on time and you need to make something really quick, whip up a couple of free-range eggs and you're good to go. So I said earlier that I was going to let you know about how to read more about the cool nutrition sources. So I'm going to link below a link to an organization that I joined that's called Weston A. Price Foundation. There's an abundance of resources about this organization that promotes raw milk, pastured eggs, pastured meat, cheeses that are made by artisanal producers, and lots of research about healthy eating. Its founder, Sally Fallon, wrote a book about it. You can get that on Amazon. I will link it below. I read the whole book. It changed my life. It changed the way I look at food, and I highly recommend for you to read it. I'm only saying this to you because I want to recommend this to you from my own perspective. I'm not making any dimes on this. This is just purely my own personal recommendation for you. And the next segment of the wellness tips that I wanted to share with you is supplements. I'm also not going to really overwhelm you with the complexity of all the supplements that you could be taking. I will just provide you with simple things that could help you strengthen your immune system. So this way you don't have any sniffles and colds, and you can work and be more productive, and provide you with some energy for the day. So I wrote them down because my memory is terrible. The supplements that I recommend for you to take daily is vitamin C and D, iodine in small amounts. Most people are iodine deficient. Magnesium. Most people don't get enough magnesium. Also remember that coffee depletes your magnesium from your body. So if you drink a lot of coffee, you need to replenish the magnesium that you lost by drinking coffee. Probiotics for good gut flora. Also, if anyone out there has been taking antibiotics, that kills your gut flora. So it's really important to take good probiotics. And also, as we age, we don't have enough digestive juices as we did when we were younger. So it's really good to take some probiotics to make sure that we have our gut flora functioning better. And the last supplement that I really, really recommend for anyone that wants to really be alert and have energy and just nourish your body on a cellular level. This is a little bit more of an expensive supplement, but it's really worth it, is spirulina. Spirulina has a lot of different vitamins and minerals. It's actually a whole food, a complete nutritional supplement, and you could take that every single day, and it's just like food. So these supplements have made a tremendous difference in my health. When I'm sick, I take abundance of vitamin C and D to boost my immune system even more. But we don't really get the vitamins and minerals from the foods anymore as people did 100 years ago, when the soil was much richer and not as spoiled. Unfortunately, we do have to take supplements and vitamins in order to get to a specific health level that we want to get to. And the last wellness segment for you today is two things that you should be doing every single day. And that is moving and getting some sunshine. Moving, whatever you want to do, whatever you like, whether it's biking or walking, going to the gym, swimming, whatever you like, whatever you enjoy. I used to be a gym rat. I no longer go to the gym. I simply walk. Maybe that's going to change at some point. But given the recent times, that wasn't always available to me, but walking always is. So I try to walk at least 4 to 5 times a week, close to 45 minutes. And the exercise for me is tremendous. And at the same time, it's important to get some sunshine without any sunscreen, so that your body is not covered with any clothing, and you are getting the vitamin D at least for, 20 to 30 minutes on your skin, so that your body can formulate its own vitamin D. I'm not talking about getting burnt. I'm not talking about laying in the sun for hours. I'm just talking about the sun hitting your skin directly without any shield, so that you can get that vitamin D in. It works wonders. Walking around in sunshine, wearing clothing is not the same thing, because the sun rays are not going to get straight through your skin. But it's also very soothing on the side. If you are taking walks and biking or jogging, it's wonderful to be in sun. I always say sun is the best disinfectant. So don't be shy. Get out there and be in sun, especially now that we're having a summer already in full swing. The spring is almost over, and you can get out there and be in sun. So those are the quick wellness tips that I wanted to share with you, because I know how important it is to feel healthy, strong, and energized in order to be productive and have the energy to do all the things that we want to do to meet our goals, and to just get out there and crush it. So I hope you like this episode. Stay tuned for my next one coming up next, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.